I mean, it's the original Kamen Rider suit. What can I say other than how recognizable it is? I understand that Toei didn't really have much budget going on in the first season, but still, they could have easily just made the second Kamen Rider suit a little more original other than just giving it red boots and gloves. While I like how Toei decided to be a little more original with this Kamen Rider suit, it's usually the face that throws me off about it. I could have liked Rider Man's suit if it weren't for the missing mouthpiece. While I do like X's suit, it's the letter on his helmet that's kind of throwing me off, with it not really being an X rather than it being a Y or a V. While I do like the unique headpiece, the asymmetrical veins, and the claws that give Amazon a creepy look, that's the problem with Amazon. He just looks a little too creepy to be a hero for me, and much less a hero for kids. While Stronger's suit and unique helmet looks good, it's the bulkiness that's kind of throwing me off. I like how Skyrider's suit looks very much like the original Kamen Rider suit while still being very unique, and honestly makes me think that this should have been the Kamen Rider Nego suit. While I do like Super 1's suit, it's the mouthpiece of the helmet that's kind of throwing me off. DX's suit is odd, to say the least, from the weird shaped helmet to the weird armor that makes him look like he's wearing a wrestling spandex, to that one little chain on his left leg. Not trying to sound biased or anything, but I love Kamen Rider's black suit. It's very simple and unique while still staying true to the original Kamen Rider's design. Not trying to sound harsh or anything, but Black RX's suit kinda looks too much of a downgrade from the original black suit. While I did say I didn't like the creepiness behind Amazon, that was only because Amazon was made for kids. Shin was clearly made for adults with its over-the-top creepiness and gore and everything. This Kamen Rider clearly and fittingly was meant to be creepy, and I love it for that. Zio actually takes the awkward helmet from V3 and actually makes it work. Huh, that's pretty impressive. While J-suit definitely looks almost similar to Kamen Rider Zio's suit, it at least has a lot more differences. While I do like Kuga's design, I have to admit that the armor kinda threw me off because it looks way too much like chest muscle. This really should have been a new form of Kuga. While almost everything about the suit is just okay to me, the mask is what really throws me off. It doesn't really look like a Kamen Rider mask. This suit is near perfection for the Heisei era. I mean, the suit is great, it's just the pinhead that's kinda throwing me off. Can I take back for what I said about Ryuki not looking like a Kamen Rider? Because, god dang. Originally the red horn kinda threw me off, but after looking at it some more, I love it. Everything about the suit just works. It just works. Other than the awkward boot, this suit is badass. While I do like the belt and the fact that he can wear pink while still looking cool and manly, I have to admit that DK's design is just alright to me. While Foth is near perfect for the Heisei era, this is perfection for the Heisei era. O's design is just okay to me. I mean, I like the color combination of red, yellow, and green, and the animal motif that's going on behind this design, but other than that, it's just okay to me. At first I didn't like Forze's design, but over time it started to really grow on me a lot. The robe is awesome, plus red is my absolute favorite color. It's an orange samurai that's based on the orange fruit. That's awesome. While I do like it, I have to say that the tire kinda looks a little too bulgy, making the suit a little too bulky than it necessarily has to be. It's awesome because it glows and the way that it glows. While I do love how they combine the video game motif and the Kamen Rider aesthetic very well, I do have to say that whenever this suit tries to be posed as serious alongside with the other Kamen Riders, it just looks weird to me. It's the red and blue combination, man, I love it! While everything else looks kinda basic to me, I have to say that the face really looks good, especially the hidden Kamen Rider kanji in the eyes. I love how they went back to the insect-based design, plus the coloration of the suit really do a really good job. The neon green mixed in with the black really pop. While I love the asymmetrical design and the fact that they used my favorite element and color, fire and red, I have to admit that the fin-like blade on its head looks a little too weird. Plus, is it just me or does the dragon head look a little bit too much like Gilmon from Digimon? While I love how this design is based on a T-Rex, my absolute favorite dinosaur, I have to admit, the coloration, especially this particular pink, kinda threw me off. I mean, since when are you gonna associate the T-Rex with the color pink? It's basic, but at least there isn't too much pink, plus the dinosaur head is pretty cool. Since they said that the Kamen Rider Black Sun reboot movie is gonna have a darker tone than the original Kamen Rider Black series, I'm okay with the changes they went for this design to make it a little bit more edgy. I love how Hideaki Anno is staying true to the original design for this reboot movie while changing things up a notch. I love the more metallic look of the design.